Hello and welcome to After School Science, Simple Experiments. You can start off each science class after school by either discussing or adhering to science safety rules. First rule is normally girls should have their hair tied up. You can also incorporate other fun things for the children in your programs like a lab coat, but it's not necessary for these simple science experiments. You can also give the children goggles as a fun tool, as well as disposable scientific gloves to protect their skin. But like I said, none of these experiments will require safety material because they're all generally safe for children. Our first experiment today will be milk magic. For this experiment, you will want to use milk, a pie tin, food coloring, toothpicks, and laundry detergent. For this experiment, you're going to pour a small amount of milk into a pie plate, only about 1/8 of an inch high. Then you're going to have the children add food coloring into their plate, either in a circle around the edge or anywhere they would like. Then you're going to have the children just agitate it slowly and gently, just to get a little color mixing. You can also have them leave it off to the side for a little while and it will diffuse on its own. Then you're going to have the children take some laundry detergent, pour a small amount into a cup for them, or you could let them do it themselves depending on their age. And you're going to take a wooden toothpick, dip it in the detergent, and have the children place it in the center of the pie plate and hold it there. And from that you can see all the colors mixing and melding together. This will be our slime experiment. For this experiment, you're going to need some water, a bowl for mixing, Elmer's glue, borax, a measuring cup, a spoon, and some food dye. To make our slime, you're going to start by making the activator. You're going to add about 1/2 cup of water into a measuring cup. Into that water, you're going to add about a teaspoon of borax, which is a simple detergent. And you can talk to your class about the properties behind this and why the slime works. You can tell them that slime is a polymer and our glue is going to be our polymer, and our borax is our cross-linking agent or our activator, and it will link all the strands of glue together to make a slime. So next we're going to take some Elmer's glue. You can use white glue, clear glue, any type the children would like, and you're going to add that to a bowl. Next we're going to add some food coloring just to make it more fun. And to this mixture of glue and food coloring, we're going to slowly add activator, a few drops at a time, and we're going to have the children mix continuously. And as the instructor, you can come around and add small amounts of activator, about 2 or 3 times, to the children's cups. As they're mixing, they will see that the glue starts to become one solid mass, adding small amounts of activator at a time, and continuous stirring will eventually form a slime. And once the slime is completely formed, the children can take it out and play with it, or you can choose to have the children keep it all set aside until the end of class, or they take it home. Our last experiment today will be the volcano in a balloon experiment. For this experiment, you will need distilled vinegar, baking soda, an empty water bottle, a funnel, a spoon, and a balloon. Also a tray, if needed. So for this experiment, you're going to work underneath your tray, open your empty water bottle, and fill it about 1/4 of the way from the bottom with vinegar. Next, we're going to set that aside and fill our balloon with baking soda. Using the funnel creates an easier way for the kids to get the baking soda into the balloon. We're going to add about a large tablespoon of baking soda into the balloon. You can choose to do more or less depending on the age of the children and the size of potential mess you would like to make. And once you add the baking soda into the funnel, it's best to tap it and work the balloon at the bottom until all of the baking soda has fallen into the balloon. It's also good to have the children work in pairs for this activity because the next step of applying the balloon to the water bottle may be hard to do alone. So you want to wrap the bottom of the balloon around the mouth of the water bottle without dropping any of the baking soda into the vinegar. On the count of 3, you can have the entire class together dump their contents of the balloon into the vinegar and observe what happens. You can tell the class that the balloon is filling up not with air or oxygen, but instead with CO2 as a result of this experiment. Thank you for watching. We hope you try these simple science experiments at your local school's after-school program.